So this game that I'm about to give you guys is the Cubs and Pirates game. It starts about a little over an hour from now. Why does it say that I'm not live? Hmm. Just bear with me, you guys. Bear with me. Okay, I'm live now. Okay, I'm live according to my phone. All right. So the Cubs are on the road. They're playing the Pirates, and the Pirates are slight favorites. Um, they got Paul Rhea and forgot this guy's name. No, Paul Skeens and Colin Rhea pitching against each other today, and I'm going with the Pirates, even though they are the favorite. I don't like betting on the favorite that often, but sometimes the favorite does have the better narrative. And the reason for this is because of how important the number 88 has been this year. Of course, you guys know Pope Francis died at the age of 88. In the language of Gematria, Pirates equals 88. And if you notice here, they can become 8-8 if they win at home. And I think that is what's going to happen. There is a slight narrative for the Cubs because the Cubs, they love number 9, for example. Cubs equals 9. The Pirates could pick up that ninth loss at home. But historically, the number 88 has been very strong with the Pirates. I remember last year against the Mets, I was at the Mets Stadium, and I caught a big ticket that day because the Mets became 8-8 at home. After they was like down 2 runs, and then they came back in the eighth inning, tied the game, and then won it late in the game. Um, Actually, I think I put up a video on my Instagram page. You guys want to check it out? Let me see if I could go back to that. I know it was last year. Let me see if I can find it here. Mets versus Pirates, 2024. I'm trying to remember what date it was because it was still cold. So it was either April 16th or April 17th. I think it was this April 16th date. Was it? No. It was actually a little bit colder. Actually, April is a little bit cold. Yeah. This was the game right here. April 16th, 2024. All right, so let's go to April 16th, 2024. Oh yeah, it wasn't that one. It was probably the day before. Yeah, it was the day before. It was the day before. It was April 15th, 2024. I was at the Mets game this game. And yeah, you see? The Mets came back and won 3-6, and they became 8-8 for the season. That's what it was. They became 8-8 for the season. Notice what it says up here. Bader drives in the go-ahead run for the second straight day as Mets beat Pirates 63 to reach 500 at 8-8. So that's always a big number with them. The number 88, and we know again, Pope Francis died at the age of 88 10 days ago. So we're gonna be tracking this number all year because this is gonna be a big number. Um, the slight narrative that's there for the Cubs is that if the Pirates lose, they'll be 7-9. Like I said, 9 is a big number with the Cubs, but the Pirates host the San Diego Padres in the next home game. And San Diego Padres they have that 79 number. But I'm favoring the Pirates, especially because they could pick up that 13th win on the Illuminati's establishment date. We know about the number 13 and the Illuminati, right? Very important number to the Illuminati. But yeah, this game right here I made about think like $5,000, man. And if you look at the box score, the Pirates was up 3-0 in the top of the six. You see that? The top of the six, it was 3-0. Then in the bottom of the six, the Mets tied it at 3. Of course, New York equals 33. And then in the bottom of the eighth, they scored another 3 runs to win the game 3-6. Yeah, I was at this game right here. This game actually came out on TV because I came out in the highlights. They recorded me because I was sitting in the front row. Tickets was like $19, so probably less than that. Nobody's called the Mets game for some reason, even though they have such a good team. But I wasn't there as a fan. I was there strictly because I knew that 88 was gonna play, so I wanted to watch the game in person and watch the money come in person. So, yeah. So good luck today, Pirates over Cubs. Again, the link to the Patreon is always in the comments section. People always ask me like, "Oh, you have a Patreon? Oh, where's the link? I can't find you." Where? That's because I don't put out the sports picks on YouTube anymore. I used to, but I stopped doing that because there's a lot of freeloaders. Like how there's gonna be a lot of freeloaders in this video who only come around when it's free stuff, but they don't support any of the work that we do. You know, in the month of April, I made about $500 on Patreon. How is that possible when, you know, we've been doing this for almost 7 years, calling stuff over and over, so many predictions. 10,000 people subscribe to this channel, thousands of people watch the videos, but people can't support the work. It's just unfortunate. But it is what it is. We're not crying. It is what it is. So shout out to everybody. Again, good luck. Go Pirates. And I'm going to come back soon and talk about the NBA playoffs. But it won't be on YouTube. And we're also going to talk about the Stanley Cup as well. All right? So I'll leave it there. Good luck today. Please don't bet a lot of money on the Pirates. Because, again, there is a small narrative for the Cubs. They like that number 9. The Cubs like 9. So that is the one scare, that 9. But again, 88, that is the Pirates stamp. All right. Good luck, you guys. Peace.